How we doing?
Goldbridge. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm ready for it. Get donating. We're ready for it, and we've got a massive 24 hours ahead. Lots and lots planned. Lots of work gone into it, and now it's your turn to get involved. So let's do it.
Definitely. It doesn't matter what club you follow. You know, you could be unfortunate to follow Man United like Mark. You could be an Arsenal fan. You could even be a Tottenham fan. You could be any fan of any football club. We want to get everybody involved. This is Football Fans for the NHS. We've got a Just Giving page, which you can donate on. It's if you get over there, it's Football Fans for the NHS. Also, you can see on your screen, there's 2 barcodes there. So you just scan those barcodes and that takes you straight over onto the page and donate whatever you've got. Whatever you've got. If you've got a load of money you want to donate, if you ain't got much, but you want to donate, it still helps. As Tesco say, every little helps. And we will appreciate every last drop. Everything that is earned today is going to go to the NHS. The money that we earn off of this stream and super chats and that's going to go to the NHS as well. So please get involved throughout the day. And we're going to be kicking it off now. We're going to be running up until 3 o'clock. Then at that time, Mark?
Yeah, 3 o'clock. We'll take over on the United stand. I think DT's coming over with me. Robbie's going to be for a bit. We've got a really good. What we're going to try and do, what we are going to do, is entertain you for 24 hours. So 3 o'clock, I've got DT. We're doing a £200 million challenge. He's Arsenal, I'm United. How are we going to spend it? But then we're going to do Chelsea, Spurs. We're going to do loads of Premier League clubs with 200 million. What we'd spend it on.
We've never seen 200 million.
I know it's monopoly money, but you know what? We're in lockdown. Let's have a bit of fun. And then we've got the quiz at 9 o'clock. Robbie, Robbie's going to duck it, I think. But we've got Claude.
I might come. 200 million. Yeah, I bet DT has about 100 million left. He's going to be spending like Stan Kroenke.
Be interesting to see, because you probably ain't got any money. It's the only 200 million Arsenal are going to spend, but it's going to happen on the 24-hour stream. And I doubt we're going to spend 200 million either, but it'll be good laugh. I've got loads and loads of stuff. I'm sure you're going to do it as well. People have sent us in. Can you do who's better between these players? Who's overrated? We've got combined 11s. We'll have breaking news because I'm sure there's going to be Arsenal news during the day. There'll be United news. There'll be Spurs news. So we got it on. We're excited. We're looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, remember the other day we had that big argument when was it I don't know if I was on you or you was on you was on here, and you were trying to tell me that treble winning team was better than the.
I wasn't crying. I was telling you.
Not having it, and we had a big argument over it. People, what are you saying? I'm putting it right out there right now. The Arsenal Invincibles or Man United's trip. What year was that? Was it 99 you won it?
What year was that? Come on. You drew 12 times. I like what you're trying to do. It's good. But you know what?
Listen, man, I'm telling you, that team, I'm sorry, right? We went invincible for a whole season. Simple as that. We went invincible, and you can't compete with that. Here's a super chat that's just come in, and really appreciate that. And again, this will go as part of the donation. This Zane, he says, big up the NHS. Pogba is a pub team player, Mark. Ooh.
Zane's obsessed by Pogba. Like you wouldn't take him at Arsenal. You'd have a statue of Pogba outside if he put an Arsenal shirt on.
Yeah, it'd be a statue of him dancing.
Be better than your midfield.
What did you make of that debate the other day? I mean, me and Flex was having it the other night for quite a while. What Danny Mills said about Pogba and dyeing his hair and stuff like that. What did you make of that?
You know what? I think it's really interesting because I think that if you speak to Rance, he'll say that there might even be a cultural issue behind it, which I think is interesting. Me, I just look at it and think that look, Pogba is a fantastic player. He's been inconsistent at United, but we're probably stronger if he stays. The problem with Pogba is Mino Raiola, and if he just got his head down, and I'm sure Arsenal have got players like this as well. If he gets his head down, plays for the shirt, you've got a great player there. But when you've got someone like Danny Mills talking about hair and all that, that to me is where I start to switch off and disrespect the opinion. And I respect all opinions, but when you're talking about someone down, I mean, you joked about it there, and I know you're joking, and I'll joke about Arsenal players. I think Bellerin looks like a model, and Aubameyang looks like a prat sometimes, but realistically, we're just bantering there. But when a journalist or an ex-player is saying it's hair and this, I just think that that does portray a little bit of bitterness, and I think when bitterness comes out, you lose the argument, don't you?
Dano said he's here for the full 24 hours, boy. Imaki Poo and Robbie Boo, and he's going to be here for the full 24 hours. So respect for that. Anybody who anybody who can make it through the whole 24 hours, you know what I mean? We're going to really, really appreciate that. Comments are flying in. Here's one of your boys, 99 all day. I'm sorry, man. What's this guy talking about, man?
Respect. We're doing it away from home again. We're on AFTV and we're winning. It's like it's like the Emirates.
No, I'm trying to be nice to you. I'm putting one up. I'm putting one up for you because I'm trying to be nice to you, right? You know, I'll put another one up for you. Look, here's another one.
I can see loads of 99s. It's like Mr. Whippy here. It's like having an ice cream. All I can see is 99.
They're trying to infiltrate us, mate. It ain't working, right? Here's a guy here. He's asking, any tips of how to stay up and watch for the full 24 hours? Mark?
We got it covered, haven't we, Rob? But there's so much. It's not gonna be like us like this. We've got Flex and Rants, we've got DT, we've got Troops, we've got Claude, we've got Ricky, we've got loads of guests coming on. We've got loads of different ideas
throughout the day. We've got loads of guests on there. We've got as you said, we've got DT. I think he should be coming up next. Guillaume Balagay is coming on. I'm gonna get some transfer talk off of him. And Guillaume Balagay actually was actually the first person to say that Aubameyang was coming to Arsenal. And I remember at the time, a lot of people were dissing him and saying, "Oh, you're chatting shit," right? And he weren't. He was spot on. And so I'm going to ask him about Aubameyang. Does he think Aubameyang will stay at Arsenal? So it's going to be really interesting to hear what he's got to say.
You can ask him from a United perspective as well, because he was saying this week that United can forget Pochettino, which will upset some United fans and please some. So it'd be interesting to see what he's got to say about that, because he said it this week.
Zane here, talking to Spurs. Zane says with a £99 super chat, respect for that. He says
get on the Just Giving page, Zane, as well.
Get on the Just Giving page as well, mate. Yes. He says Spurs are crap. Their stadium should be turned into a zoo. It could be the new London Zoo. Long live the NHS. Mark, you ready for a Aubameyang hat-trick next season?
What, in a United shirt? He's welcome. He's welcome.
In a United shirt. Big up the NHS. Which player would you like to swap between Arsenal and United? Ooh. If you could do a swap deal, that's an interesting one. That ain't really come up before. If you could do a swap deal, what would it be?
Well, I'm obviously going to give you someone crap, but I would. I'm trying to think. I'd probably take one of you. I like Aubameyang, but to be honest, I probably would go for a Xhaka or a Martinelli. I'd look longer term, because they're definitely going to be first team players for 10 years. So I'd go with one of those two.
Yeah, I think I'd go in for that Bruno. But do you know what? And I think that Wan-Bissaka would be good for us as well. I mean, sort out that right-hand side. I think that would be a good sign-in for us.
See, Robbie's got a list of United players. I'm scratching the... I'm having to go for youngsters that might be good.
I gave you two. I didn't have a list. I just scratched the service and gave you two. Here's Tom Hazelwood. He says, Invincibles is the best Premier League achievement, but it helped that you didn't go far in competitions. The United 99 went on to win all as well as a league. No debate for me. Getting the real world, Robbie. I'm sorry. We're not on about best team.
I think you started that off thinking that was going to be for you.
I know I did. I'm talking about the best ever Premier League team. I don't care if you won 2 other trophies. Premier League team, it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal. They went a season unbeaten. Look how hard Liverpool were trying to do it this season. Look how hard City were trying last season with all their money. None of them could do it. Christian here says, guys, can I get a shout out for my better half, Lisa Cooper, on the front line in critical care. Enough respect due. And remember, you can see the QR codes there on the side. That will take you to the Just Giving page. Please, please, please donate. We really appreciate it. All of this is going to the NHS. And there you go. Invincibles. It's obvious, man. Come on, I was trying to be nice to you before, but I'm starting to put up our stuff now.
It's mainly, I'm looking at the live comments, it's mainly 99, but seriously though, I mean, do you think that and anybody in the live comments, let's be fair, because it can't just be all Arsenal United, it's football fans for the NHS. Is there any other team that gets, if the argument is United or Invincibles Arsenal or United 99? Is there any team away from United or Arsenal that gets into that? I mean, what do you think, Robbie? They talk about that 100-point City.
I said this to Flex, right? As far as I'm concerned, it's first of all, it's Arsenal, best ever Premier League team. Second is City, because they got 100 points. You lot are third.
Deluded. Absolutely deluded. To me,
100 points. That's the second best achievement. Remember, we're talking of the Premier League, not the Champions League, not the FA Cup. Best team in the FA Cup's Arsenal as well, because we've won it the most times.
I'm not bothered about the FA Cup. It's crap.
Yeah, but that was part of your treble.
Yeah, but no one else has done it. That's the least part of the treble.
Oh, yeah. He's backing out of it now. The combined team of the Invincibles and the 99 team, that'd be a good team. That might be something for us to do later on.
Yeah, that's a very good one, because I don't think you get any in.
Oh, listen to this guy, man. What, Thierry Henry wouldn't be in there, yeah? Robert Perez wouldn't be in there. Yeah? Lundberg.
Do you drop York or Cole?
Would Sol Campbell not be in there?
Yeah, I'd put him in for Ronnie Johnson, yeah.
York and Cole work better than Henry and Bergkamp.
I don't know. Did they ever win a treble?
Stretford Post says, first of all, as a key worker for the NHS, it's commendable what you guys are doing. Before the money came into the game, the true rivalry was United and Arsenal, but was always a respectful rivalry. We were talking about that the other day, didn't Mark? We were saying that, you know, that was the game, although it's, you know, it has been kind of overtaken now, you know what I mean, by obviously, what would you say? Liverpool City's the game now, isn't it? Although it's nowhere near the same level to me. But
I think the Premier League struggles, to be honest. I think this is why United and Arsenal are still massive news, and that's why you get a lot of people watching AFTV for your fan cams. It's why people watch a lot of me ranting and stuff. It's because United and Arsenal are still. Why are we? You know, we're not fighting for titles, but why are we the clubs that? Because we're interesting clubs, and I don't think Liverpool, Man City is. They should be. You look at how close it was last year. Imagine if United and Arsenal did that, but no one buys into it. Liverpool. I've spoke to Liverpool fans who've said, "I wish Arsenal or I wish United were City, because we'd get a lot more credit for what we've done in the last couple of years." And I said, the problem is, you're right, it's City. No one's interested in City. Pep knows it. He's like a bloody cheerleader at the Etihad, you know. Champions League games, they can't sell it out. And it's because City, great team, but they've got it's a shallow club. They've got no depth.
Kyle says, well done, AFTV and the United stand for this event. I'm happy to help for the NHS. Remember, as we're going to say, and we're going to keep saying it right throughout this 24-hour stream, get over onto the Just Giving page. We want to raise as much money as we possibly can. I don't think we're going to be able to compete with is he the captain who's been doing that?
20 million.
You know what? That guy, what a guy, man. What a 99 he is. 99
from the front,
you know, trying to get my kids to go down to the shops, and this guy's walking like that at 99. It's absolutely unbelievable what he's done, and also I think, you know, credit the generosity of people. You know, I think, you know, one of the things about this whole coronavirus thing is that you get to see that people, you know, there's a lot of people talk about hate and on social media and this and that, but you get to see the good side of people. You know, people, you know, 99% of people are really, you know, trying to help, trying to give, you know what I mean? I think it's been absolutely fantastic. And you guys are showing your support today already. I can see that. It's been brilliant.
We've got like nearly 4,000 people watching, which is massive. And just keep sharing the video, keep sharing, keep watching. Watch as much as you can, because you'll miss something. There's going to be so much going on.
The coronavirus has not just affected the world of football, but has affected everybody. But you know what? We can defeat it. If you're displaying any of the symptoms, always make sure that you self-isolate. I know it's a terrible time, but we will defeat the coronavirus. We will be back.